stop sending that in the game sessions or the video sessions for the love of God.
No, I don't want it there.
We're going to watch this. I know it's the fucking follow-up. I'm not watching it today. It's 2 hours long. We're gonna watch it in the next 2 weeks, okay?
No. Oh my God! I don't want to. Not that way, yo. Stop. In the stream. Inshallah, bro. Inshallah. Stop. Inshallah. Inshallah. Twitch.tv. Today will be exciting. Today will be exciting. Exciting. Yeah, I should fucking bring this down here. Today would be freaking exciting. Can't wait to watch these. Hold on. Ugh. What's gonna be the watch along today? What's gonna be the watch along? The DMT. The DMT drug. Wallahi, I've had it last night for the first time. I liked it. I liked it. Hold on. Go to Bad YouTuber. Let me pull out the comments. No, what the fuck? Am I banned? Oh no. No. There we go. Alright, nice. Nice, baby. Nice.
He's scared for his life. I feel like.
If I want to watch this, hold on. No. Hey, what up, bro? Nuha on TikTok, bro. Let me say hi to everybody, bro. Everyone on TikTok, Nuha, Mr. OT on TikTok, hi. I can't see anyone that's watching on what's it called? Twitch. So, Thief, hi. We didn't even start it yet. Why are you banned? No, I thought I was banned. I'm not banned. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. I'm good. Why is the screen like that? What the hell? Ew. What up, Joshua? Hello, Joshua. How you doing? Let me add this. Tonight we have a fun watch along. I'm also gonna play FIFA. I'm gonna play FIFA. I don't want to be tired just watching things and then forget to play FIFA. I want to review some players, some banging players. Monitor 2. Some banging players. All right, is everything working? The audio, no. Is everything working? Hold on, let me play something. Let me play something in the background. Oh my god. What's happening to my face? We can't see you. Alright, now you can. Now you can. Hey, I want to test the delay. Hold on, let me test the delay. Alright. How can I test the delay? Hold on. I will clap, and as soon as I clap, I want you to press or to comment number 1. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright, and I can just count. Oh, whoa, that is fast. That was less than 2 seconds. That was less than 2 seconds. Oh, good. There's no delay. Perfect. Hey, Manka on TikTok, what up? Yeah, that was freaking. Hey, let me do this again. Let me do it again. On the count of 3, I'm gonna clap. I want you to comment number 1. 3, 2, 1. 1 second. 2 seconds. Oh no! What the fuck? That's faster. Yo, bro, I am in sync. We are all in sync today, bro. What the fuck, bro? I'm streaming on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and OnlyFans. I'm kidding. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. I would never do such a thing. I can never do such a thing. Astaghfirullah. But yeah, that's crazy though. We don't play. That's good. I'm shocked that there's no delay on TikTok. Hey, what up, horse? Hey, Manka, what up? All right, let's get straight to it. All right, if you want to give suggestions on things we can watch together or music to play in the background, you can go ahead and join the Discord. Link in bio, baby. Link in bio. It might not be on TikTok. Hold on. If you're watching on TikTok, go to my profile. Check if there is a link tree. Or if it's just a YouTube link. Oh, fuck. There's no link. Never mind. But yeah, if you want to give any suggestions, or if you just want to say hello too. If you want to virtually sit next to me too, say hello. You can join on Discord. It's a link in bio on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, it's probably in the description. If you're watching on Twitch, it should be on the description. If you're watching on TikTok, I forgot to put it there. Sorry, my bad. But anyways, here are some of the suggestions. Not suggestions. I came up with these, so it's we watched these 2 last night. It was nice. I really want to watch this, but it's 50 minutes long. 50 minutes long. I don't know if it's good. Wait, did anyone watch this video? If you watched this video, let me know. Did anyone on TikTok or YouTube or Twitch watch this video? If it's good, let me know. So I don't want to waste 50 minutes. Yo, can I ask you a question? Go ahead, Bobby. No fucking delay for Twitch. Hey, that's crazy. Yeah, there's no delay on Twitch. No delay on Twitch. There might be like 2-second delay on TikTok, but it's fine. It's fine. I used to deal with like 5-minute delay, bro. Well, I used to deal with 5-minute delay. I will say something, go make myself a dinner, come back, and you guys will still wouldn't hear. Anyways. Well, I need more videos on here, but anyway, it's fine. In the meantime, let's just vibe to this. I don't know who made this, but it's good.
If we take it from the top now,
I made my
just how you left me before.
Look how good this looks. Like there's fish in here. This probably doesn't. I don't like the smell of fish. But it is what it is. Okay. This is a Ramadan edition drink by Cappy, bro. It says Ramazan Sherbet. So you can't find this any other month. It's only Ramadan. But I bought it now. I'm not gonna find this like a month from now. It's so freaking good. Look at these combo, bro. Yeah, the forbidden fruits all in a bar. Anyway. No music, bro. No music. Bismillah. You always go too far? No, okay, sorry, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry, man. I always yap too much before we get into watching things together. Or you're just gonna have to get used to it, I guess. Anyways. Alright, let's start it, man. Let's start it. Alright, fuck it. I keep delaying it. I'm just gonna watch it, man. We're just gonna watch this. And I'll play FIFA after. The title for this video is Secret Killer Leads Cops into Her 3 million mansion, murder mansion. Hopefully it's good. I'm guessing this is some sort of like a rich serial killer. This is like if Batman had fucking, you know, some weird mental health, and he just wanted to kill people. Anyways, all right, let's just see. I'm all right.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here.
Make the music louder. We can't hear you. Make the music louder. We almost can hear. Okay. You think you're funny, Jamal?
What's that smell?
This officer is unknowingly reacting to the decomposition odor coming from Craig Thetford's hidden body. Police have been searching for him for months with no success. And even now, with the foul odor in the air, they
R.I.P.
still have
Greg.
no idea he's buried only feet
R.I.P. Greg, man.
away.
Is that dirt? Or is that blood?
This is the only way I've been able to have any communication with him. And I don't even know if it's him.
It says it here. Greg Thetford.
I wouldn't even know where to start
R.I.P.
looking.
Greg.
There's some weird going on.
Whoever killed Craig covered their tracks meticulously, using chemicals to mask the odor, disabling security cameras, and hiding in plain sight. And while detectives spend months trying to figure out where Craig went, the suspected killer quietly continues spending Craig's money, allegedly buying houses, cars, and crafting a plan to ensure they are
Greg,
never
Greg.
found.
Hey, my boy Greg. My boy Greg is rich.
Well, I want to say something else, but I don't want to implicate her.
You need to say it.
You might start looking in the Caribbean.
Oh my God.
It's a
So we're I'm assuming that's his wife or some person he's dated.
late May evening in Cloudcroft, New Mexico. Tucked among wooded acreage and mountain terrain sits a 2,000 square foot property.
Bro, every time I freaking see New Mexico, I keep thinking of Breaking Bad. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad, you should go watch it, bro. The best series of all time. My number one series of all time.
By 60-year-old Craig Thetford. He lives inside this large 3-story house with his wife Dina. The Thetfords enjoy a comfortable lifestyle thanks to Craig's roofing business. They own multiple residential properties and frequently take luxury vacations. But a few months ago, something dark took place inside the Thetford household, and it went unnoticed for weeks, until May 2025, when the Otero County Sheriff's Office receives a disturbing call.
Communications on a recorded line. How can I help you?
Who would I talk to have a wellness check done on an individual?
That would be me. What's going on?
His name is Craig Thetford. Everybody here in Texas has been trying to get a hold of Craig for nearly 2 months.
Okay.
We can't get a hold of his wife. We're really concerned about him because this is not like him. He always answers his phone or calls back. Even his family here hasn't been able to get a hold of him. Nobody can get a hold of him.
On the line is Larry Scott, requesting
what up,
a
George?
welfare check on his friend. But something about this call is different. As Larry explains, nobody has seen Craig or his wife for months. A detail that's highly unusual since most missing person reports come within days. Following this, officers are dispatched to the address to conduct a welfare check on the Thetford couple. Once they pull up to the long drive...
Can you do this, like, let's say to your ex, bro? Can you do a wellness check to your ex if she doesn't reply back to you or message you back, or it doesn't meet the requirement?
Away and step out into the mountain air, they can sense something is...
That would be one hell of a way to break no contact, bro. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to give idea to anybody.
off about this place.
Why don't you tell us stories at this point? I will tell you a story, but it has to come natural. How you been? I've been good, George.
Sheriff's office.
You have Ethiopian eyes? I'm Somali, brother. Same thing.
Can you see anything
Lock
through the
in,
windows?
lock in.
Yeah, I got a pretty good look through the windows. Doesn't look like there's anyone in there.
As officers walk around the residence, they notice the sheer size of the property with multiple carports and outbuildings. Lights are on throughout the home itself, but strangely, no one answers the door. Looking through the windows, one officer notices several boxes stacked, suggesting that the couple might be in the process of moving or had already left. As another officer circles towards the carport, he hesitates.
Ethiopian,
There's
Somalia, not the
something
same
odd
thing.
about the air around
I
him.
meant we're both from East Africa. That's what I mean.
Yeah, pretty decent security
Not the same.
camera on the back.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here. What's that smell?
Oh.
Coming from the carport, a faint, strange odor drifts through the space. But up in the mountains, with wildlife and wooded terrain, unusual smells aren't uncommon, so the officer brushes it off and moves on. With the home appearing vacant and no immediate signs of foul play, cops call it off and leave with the impression that the Thetford couple likely moved out and simply forgot to inform their friend Larry. Unknowingly, officers are walking away from the first signs that something far more sinister is at play.
Oh, okay. Missing for 131 days. Wait, how many months is that? 5 months, 6 months?
The next day, things begin to shift into something more
I
serious.
wonder the amount of people that just don't have any family members to, just look for them, and they're just dead, got killed, and no one even reports it or questions it. That's sad.
As police receive a second call about Craig. However, this one carries more concerning details than the last.
Telecommunications on a recorded line. How can I help you?
Okay, this is going to seem really, really strange. About 4 months ago, my grandpa had went off the face of the world, and he's a volunteer firefighter up there. He loved to do it. He talked to me about it all the time. And so I'd like to place a wellness check, but the only person that said she's talked to him in 4 months is a wife, and it's just really strange.
What's his name?
Craig Thetford.
And what's your name?
My name is Cody Gibson, and I'm his grandson. His wife is getting a divorce.
With
getting a divorce on a missing guy? Oh my god.
Yet another welfare check request from Craig's grandson Cody, a clearer timeline begins to form. It now sounds like Craig hasn't been missing for 2 months as previously believed by his friend. Instead, he hasn't been seen for over 4 months, which is even more alarming.
And no one's looking for me if I go missing? Hey Benjamin, I literally miss you when I stream and I don't find you in the comments. What do you mean?
Additionally, the reason no formal missing person report was filed starts to make sense, as Cody goes on to explain that his grandfather's wife, Dina Thetford, has been telling everyone that Craig is in Mexico with another woman after filing for divorce. A story that doesn't sit right with Craig's grandson. Following this second call, Otero County Sheriff's deputies are dispatched back to Craig's house. This time, instead of simply knocking and leaving, they widen the scope. If Craig and his wife aren't inside the house, maybe someone nearby has seen or heard something. So deputies begin canvassing the surrounding properties, a decision that will likely kickstart an investigation into what may be the most elaborate and homicide cover-ups they've ever handled.
By chance, have you seen your
No, sir, I hadn't. I've been really worried about him since January.
Oh.
And we were real good friends and everything.
Okay.
And we were both on the James County Fire Department.
Mm-hmm.
And then come January, there was just no contact.
No contact at all. Come January.
I got him. I was on the James County Fire Department there for about 5.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when he moved up here, I talked him into it.
Okay.
And I mean, we were real good friends and everything.
Yeah.
And then Josh over here, we got him on the fire department. Josh and Heidi here would know more information about them because I know.
Do you know what the address is over there?
It's that A-frame right there.
This one right here?
Yeah, this one right here.
Wait, why would it, if he was your friend and you live right next to him, why would it take you that long? How would his family from freaking Texas notice before you do? Oh, I can't lie. That's an L friend. L friend. Especially keep in mind the guy's car is in front of the house. The car didn't leave the house.
Hi, can I help y'all?
Yes, ma'am. How are you? I'm Deputy Pintor with the Turner County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah.
We were looking for Craig Setford.
Yeah, we haven't heard from Craig.
Okay.
We're buying the house from him.
Trump is gonna G-side you guys soon. The way he's dehumanizing you. Oh my God, man. Let's not go there.
He was in Breckenridge taking care of his mom.
Okay.
You know, his wife Dina's my friend.
Oh, the camera's off. Oh,
she's
fuck.
in and out from
Hold
the
on.
house down there.
Okay.
Hold on.
She hasn't really talked to me either, which is weird.
Have you talked to Dina lately?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you asked her anything about like Craig, how he's doing or anything like that?
From what she's telling me, she's not talking to him either.
She's oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are they like not together right now?
I think they're splitting up.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
sure that's what's happening.
And when was the last time you saw Dina here in the area?
It's probably been about
Hold on,
2 weeks.
guys. I'm trying to
About
turn
2
on the
weeks.
camera.
As far as Heidi knows, Craig and Dina are in the middle of separating, with Craig supposedly staying at his mother's house in Texas. That explanation doesn't match what Dina told Craig's grandson Cody, who was under the impression that his grandfather went to Mexico after filing for divorce. To investigate further, the deputy asks Heidi for Dina's phone number and tries calling her. But worryingly, it goes straight to voicemail. With no immediate leads, officers return to the station. Before Deputy Pinter can relay his findings to detectives, his phone starts ringing. Interestingly, the caller is one of the Thetfords.
Hello?
Hi, I missed a phone call.
Yes, ma'am. How are you? This is Deputy Pintor calling from the Otero County Sheriff's Office. I was calling in reference to your husband, Craig. It seems that he hasn't been in contact with a lot of his family and some of his friends.
Right, yeah. We have been separated, and I recently filed for divorce. He's involved with someone else, and currently he's in Mexico.
And when was the last time you saw him or spoke to him?
Before he left.
Would you have an estimate, like, was it like 1 week, 2 weeks?
First of the month?
First of the month. And you saw him in person, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
he was packing, yes.
Where was this at? Was this at your residence on Heatherway?
Yes, he has moved out.
And where are you currently staying at?
I'm at my mom's in Texas, Seymour, Texas.
Yeah. Well, I guess let me ask you, are you going to permanently be staying at Seymour, Texas? No? Okay.
Until I see what happens in the divorce, I'm going to ask for the property.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think he's missing.
On the line is Dina Thetford, clarifying that her husband is actually in Mexico with another woman. The same story she told Craig's grandson, but different from what her neighbor reported. Naturally, this drastically complicates the investigation, as locating a missing person in another country is exponentially more difficult. But during the phone call, Dina also goes on to explain that she suspected Craig of cheating on her for nearly a year before confirming the affair a
Finally, we're back, bro. Hey, can you guys see me now? Okay, yeah, we can see you. We can see you. We can see.
couple of months.
Wait, why would she say she doesn't think he's missing though? What the fuck?
Earlier. Now she's staying with her mother in Texas, but
Wait, how do you know? How do you know? You haven't had a contact with him for the last full month, and you don't think he's missing? So do you know something we don't?
plans to return to New Mexico and fight Craig in court to keep the property for
But I
herself.
just want to know how she killed him, bro. Cause the I don't know how.
The deputy confirms Dina's current phone number before ending the call. Aside from the inconsistent story about Craig's whereabouts, police have no reason to believe Dina is hiding
Wait, is everything working?
anything. But that is about to change.
You know, I tried to warn Craig. He did state if I could kill Craig and get away with it, I'd do it.
My mom's crazy. Like, she's tried to kill me before.
In the days that follow, Craig Thetford is officially entered into the FBI database as a missing person, and the case is assigned to Detective Bobby
Hey, thank you for
Curtis
the
with the
likes on
district's
TikTok.
Major Crimes Unit. As Curtis begins digging into the couple's background, one detail immediately stands out. Craig is Dina's fourth husband. She had already been married 3 times before, and those relationships seemingly ended under troubling circumstances. So Curtis decides to call the people who might know Dina best. her ex-husband's. And what she's about to hear may not just explain where Craig is, but also what really happened to him.
I got a voicemail from you about an hour ago, I guess.
I was calling to see if you had a minute to talk to me about Dina.
I was married to her 30 years ago. I called her demon possessed one time and about drove her crazy.
I was told there was possibly a time when she had tried to run you over with her car.
I would probably say that's more her drug addicted or alcohol addicted state, that she gets that way. And that's the best time to leave her alone is when she's that way. I think that's how we both survived for 10 years. Hello?
Hi, is this Scotty?
Yes.
Hi, it's Detective Curtis. First, let's go ahead and start with why did you guys end up getting a divorce?
Because she's crazy. She is what they classify as a binge drinking alcoholic. Whiskey turns her evil. Yeah, she assaulted me multiple times. Broke 2 pair of glasses. Balled up her feet.
See, bro, I feel like this.
And hit me. Twice she tried to kill me.
I feel like they should make a database for people that want to get married, bro. The person that if 2 people want to get married, they should be able to have access to each other's past, like on a freaking website or something. Cause what the?
You know, I was always afraid something like this was going to happen because I knew she was capable. And then, you know, when I saw that Craig was missing, I immediately called. You know, I tried to warn Craig multiple times, and she did state in front of me and my wife, if I could kill Craig and get away with it, I'd do it.
Why does it keep turning off?
That final remark from Scott is disturbing and certainly doesn't bode well for the situation. Following these statements from Dina's ex-husbands, Detective Curtis decides to dig further into Scott's claims. Turns out, Dina worked as a correctional officer for nearly 8 years in the early 2000s. Then, in 2008, according to Scott, Dina was arrested for allegedly trying to stab him while intoxicated, an incident that reportedly landed her in jail overnight. After that, the couple briefly reconciled, but in 2010, Scott also alleged that Dina found his pistol and chased him while pulling the trigger, though the gun was not loaded and he survived. As Curtis continues reviewing the reports, she notices that at various points over the years, Dina's daughter Leslie had lived with her and Craig. So one of Curtis's co-investigators reaches out to Leslie to gain insights into what was happening inside that house. When he finally gets her on the phone, she shares some startling information about her mother.
How are you this morning?
Good as it can be. How are you?
I'm good. So, whenever you were living at the house, Leslie, was there domestic violence going on in the house? Did your mom and dad fight?
Yeah, all the time. My mom's crazy. My mom is
camera
so
off
crazy.
again?
Like, she's tried to kill me before. She stabbed one of her other husbands. She tried to run my real dad over with a car. She had my sister hogtied and thrown in a car and, like, shipped off one time.
So, was your mom to you?
Yep, to everyone, pretty much. I always thought she was, like, possessed, like, demonic. Like, it was so evil that, like, I just couldn't even believe, like, it was real.
Okay. At the time that you were there at the house, did your mom and dad drink or use drugs? Either one of them?
Yeah, she's an alcoholic. She's always been. She also does other drugs. And I think she might have poisoned him or been trying to poison him or something, or messing with his medication or something.
Needless to say, things are starting to sound grim. There are now 2 separate people alleging that Craig may be dead and that Dina could somehow be involved. With this troubling development in mind, Detective Curtis moves on to review the couple's recent financial activity, and this is where things become very peculiar. In the last 4 months, Dina appears to have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, including a new house and a new car, while also potentially helping fund her son's new business. With all these findings combined, and Dina's
I'm having
shifting
issue
story,
with my
investigators begin
camera.
to suspect they may be dealing with something far more serious than a missing person case, and the possibility of a
American
concealed
women are
homicide
freaking
now
crazy.
sits squarely on the table. But in the middle of trying to piece together what really happened to
My
Craig,
mom sucks too,
detectives
but not
receive a
this
tip
bad.
that
Hey, yo, Benjamin.
his wife Dina has returned home, and is acting as if nothing ever happened.
What if somebody's home?
Following this, Deputy Roger Schoolcraft is sent to check if Dina returned home and can provide any answers. In a few seconds, he will come face to face with the one person investigators now believe may be their prime suspect. But before we get to that, if you're like me, you probably want to save money and have your money actually work for you, without overcomplicating things or constantly thinking about it. That's where our video's sponsor, Chime, comes in. Chime
Alright,
is...
we're not watching ads. I'm sorry. I'm allergic to ads. Skip.
The QR code on screen. With that said, let's get back to Deputy Roger, who's on the verge of hearing a story that may explain why Craig truly vanished.
Hi, good morning. Dina?
Yes.
Hi. Good morning. Hey, I'm doing some I'm Roger. I'm sorry. Roger Schoolcraft.
Nice.
Dina?
Yes, I think we met at a football game.
Probably did. I'm trying to do some follow-up on Craig. And I thought maybe I could meet with you and maybe you could try to kind of help me, give me some information. And can we sit somewhere? Or? All right. Kind of chilly.
I know.
Okay, well, obviously we got some calls because people haven't been hearing from her or anything, so you being the wife, you might be able to help me.
Right, it's his mom. I talked to his mom.
Oh, really? So you guys aren't...
No, we have been having some issues.
Okay.
I guess you would say we're separated.
How long's that been going on?
Nothing's legal yet. We just haven't been spending any time together since at least February.
Early February, late February?
Or mid-February.
Since mid-February. Things weren't working out, so you left, he left.
He left. He told me, well, he first went to Texas because he said he needed to go help his mom.
So he left here to go help his mom?
That was what he said, yes. I've never really had any reason not to not believe what he said.
And that was like the second week of February?
What do you mean I never had a reason to not believe what he said? You're getting a divorce. You must have had a lot of reasons.
You'll have to bear with me because I don't keep track of time.
Even though Dina doesn't keep track of time, she does seem to keep track of other things, like the details surrounding Craig's...
The voice off? Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad.
Craig's disappearance.
Alright,
Within just a few minutes of their conversation, Deputy Roger notices that Dina slightly adjusts her explanation about Craig's whereabouts, now claiming that he simply told her what he was doing, and she had no reason not to believe him. But as the pair continue rehashing the details, Dina begins to visibly sense that Deputy Roger isn't convinced. She appears to have no idea of the amount of suspicion that's been mounting against her. In reality, Dina is well prepared for this moment because she's about to present what she believes is concrete proof to validate her story and put an end to the growing suspicion around her.
I've never had a reason to doubt it, but now I do. I mean, I think that he has hooked up with some youngsters that are doing these classes, and I think he's reliving his youth. And he's ready for me to get out of the picture.
So where would he be doing that at?
Hey, I do things like
Mexico, I guess.
We can hear everything twice.
Mexico, but when I would come home.
Hold on.
Home, I mean, he's been here. It got to the point where he would just leave me a note, like that one over there. Now there's been several. This is our communication right here for the last 2 months.
Okay.
And there's been several, but this is this one is from like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, and you this is your handwriting and that's his?
Yes, because his family's been calling me, where is he? You know, and I'm like, I know as much as you do.
Where's El Salto?
Mexico.
And he has friends in El Salto, or he went?
El Salto is a trophy bass fisherman.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm a big bass fisherman too.
I think this would make like the third time he's been there.
Even if Deputy Roger tried, he couldn't sound fully
But you touched something right after you fixed the camera. Oh.
convinced that Craig actually wrote this message.
Hey, speaking of camera, fuck, what is going on tonight, man?
But he takes the bait anyway, or at least allows Dina to believe her plan is unfolding exactly as she intended. Conveniently, Dina quickly moves on to the next step in her plan. There's something downstairs that might help clear things up, and she's willing to share it off the record.
Can I say something off the record?
Sure.
Craig keeps all our money in cash. I can't get in the safe, so I can't tell you if he took it or if it's there.
Oh, that sounds good now.
All the money.
Alright, good.
Why can't you get into the safe?
I don't have the combinations.
Was that an issue between the two of you? They wouldn't let you have
The
access
sound
to
is
the
good.
It
safe?
wasn't an issue
It's just the camera. The camera's the battery's dying. I don't know why, but yeah.
with us, but it was an issue with his first wife.
Well, she was stealing money from him, or what? Okay, I understand now. And how much?
1.5 million.
Could you show me where that safe is?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a substantial amount of money by anyone's standards, and Deputy Roger is beginning
Not me though, not me. I got 2.5 million in cash under my bed.
to suspect he may already know why Craig suddenly vanished. Even though Dina claims she can't access the safe, Roger will soon discover that this, too, might not be true. But since Dina brought up the money unprompted, Roger recognizes an opportunity to dig deeper and decides to take it.
I'm sorry.
You got me?
I've got a bad knee. I'm apologizing.
Well, we could do
No, it's
the
good.
ground weight.
No, just getting old.
I feel you.
Holy smokes. Big house.
Yeah, it is.
Too big for two people.
It's way too big.
This is the bottom floor here? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, why did she mention the money? Like, no one was suspecting anything about money. Why did she mention it?
I'm sorry. Oh, that's cool.
Right?
Yeah, good Lord. That cost a penny.
Yeah, that was my present, and now I don't know if I get to keep it.
Yeah.
This one and this one.
Oh, there's two of them.
Yeah.
So you don't have the combination for either safe?
No. No, I just.
You didn't keep it written down anywhere, or you don't know? Okay.
As Roger checks the safe, he has no idea that he is standing in the very spot where Craig's body remained for days, before it was eventually moved and hidden. None of that is apparent in this moment, so the two head back upstairs after taking a quick look. By this point, Roger feels he's heard what he came for and then some. But before leaving, he decides to share a small surprise he's
The camera's back on now. Let me know if it messes up the audio.
been holding back.
Have you been married before too? Or?
Oh gosh, yes.
Okay. Oh gosh, yes.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Well, because it seemed to be a regular occurrence.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's. I make it a joke. Yeah, I mean, it took me a long time to figure out I'm the common denominator. So.
How many times were you?
The common denominator. Oh my god. You know what? Yeah, that's a good way to. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
You married?
He is my fourth.
You're fourth, okay.
Yes.
I don't know, just a little history of me. I'm actually a retired police officer. Came back to work about 2 years ago. I got bored sitting at home. But the vast majority of my career, I worked in investigations, CID, homicide unit in Albuquerque. So that's most of my career has been doing that.
Deputy Roger leaves little room for doubt, subtly making it clear that he is, in fact, investigating a possible homicide. Even though Dina tries to appear nonchalant, her face tells a different story. She looks visibly taken aback by the idea that a homicide detective is now sitting in her living room, and the timing of Roger's reveal couldn't have been more deliberate, coming right after Dina seemingly acknowledged that she's the common denominator in her previous failed marriages. With the surprise revealed, Roger wraps up the conversation and heads out,
Wait, what does that mean? Being a common denominator in your previous marriage. What does that mean?
Dina with a clear implication that she may now be a prime suspect in the possible homicide of her husband, a thought that will soon begin to consume her. At the same time, Roger walks away with something else he believes he identified during the hour-long interview, a possible financial motive behind Craig's disappearance, as well as an even stronger suspicion that he may have just been speaking with the alleged killer herself. Before heading back to the station to relay his findings, Roger's relentless instincts get the best of him. With more than 2 decades of experience and having handled a case with eerily similar circumstances that later turned into a homicide, he can't shake the feeling that something isn't right. So instead of leaving right away, he decides to stick around the neighborhood and speak with people who live nearby. A move that will not only fuel Roger's growing suspicions, but also reveal some new details police hadn't fully heard before.
What are you doing?
Hey, you. Roger Schoolcraft. We met.
Yeah, I was at the school. You want to go in here? We can come up
Will
here.
a dog bite me?
No.
Oh, okay.
There.
Just a good barker. What, do you know anything on the last time you saw him or talked to him?
No. It's been a while, and there's some weird going on.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't want to. I'm not trying to implicate anybody. From what it sounds like in the past, you know, whenever those two get like, when I say those two, Craig and Dina, they get together, and you mix in a little bit of alcohol, things get a little bit flammable, or can be.
And Craig said, if anything ever happens to me out on one of these calls, Dina has a combination to the safe, and I keep an envelope full of money in it. And this is the only way I've been able to have any communication with him, and I don't even know if it's him.
Wonder who he supposedly went fishing to Mexico with. See, we had a call like this a long time ago. Long story short, turned into a murder. But she was staying in the house 3 weeks after she'd murdered him, and she drug him out in the back porch and covered him up with a tarp. Kind of rings the same deal. Same story, all he went on a fishing trip. Well, he kept not showing up for work, and people were calling.
Wait, what the fuck?
So he's really
You just mentioned everything that happened. What?
nowhere to be seen.
No, ma'am, he's nowhere to be
I think
found.
everything
anywhere.
we've been told and heard is.
You don't trust anyone from that county?
And I want to say something else, but I don't want to implicate her.
You need to say it.
When we first moved here, we were just having conversations, and she was like, and she didn't say she'd kill him, but she was like, if it happened, you know, I'd be okay with it, kind of to that effect.
Oh, nah.
By now, the pattern is becoming impossible to ignore, and it seems like everyone familiar with the couple is thinking the same thing. They're just hesitant to say it out loud. Notably, Craig's firefighter friend Thomas,
"She killed him! She fucking killed him!"
also reveals that Craig told him Dina has the
That's what I
combination
was
to
saying.
the safe, directly contradicting Dina's claims earlier when she claimed she had no way of accessing the money inside the safe. Roger records these statements and eventually heads back to the station to speak with the lead detective Curtis to determine their next steps. Even though investigators are now strongly considering the possibility of homicide, they still lack physical evidence of foul play, or Craig's body, at least for the time being. 5 days after his initial visit, Deputy Roger returns to the Thetfords' house to follow up with Dina. They still haven't been able to reach Craig, and the situation is looking increasingly grim. But this time, something different awaits Roger. As he arrives and steps out of his car, he notices something unsettling on the ground.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna puke.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
I was about to make some coffee.
I'll take some coffee. What are you putting in the ground?
I'm not putting it in the ground. I was trying to flatten it. I'm going to roll those rocks back in there.
Oh,
And
I saw that metal thing. I thought maybe it was some kind of a holding thing.
It's an above ground gardening.
Oh, yeah.
Roger treats the discovery lightly, even joking about the massive hole Dina dug outside. But he'll soon find out that he's been, unknowingly, walking right over the truth this whole time.
Was he close to? Was he close to any of the females at all?
He's nice to everybody. I mean, everybody adores him.
I wonder what dead body smells like. It's kind of off topic, but what do you think it smells like? Like a rotten chicken?
You know, we were going to church, and everybody just loves him, and the neighbors, he would do anything for anybody.
So none of these neighbors had a gripe with him or an issue with him. It's just so unusual for somebody just completely pop off the radar. Just poof, they're gone. Well, it's a mystery. I just keep thinking he's maybe got an enemy that we're not aware of, or somebody that felt like they had something to gain.
I think, you know, if I had just left when he told me to, then none of this would have happened.
With this statement coming directly from Dina, she has effectively pointed the finger at herself. Whether she realizes it or not remains to be seen. With the remainder of the conversation yielding no new leads, Roger wraps up his second visit and heads out, still empty-handed. But as he leaves the property, Roger has no idea that this might be the last time he ever sees Dina alive.
Oh god, 167 days. 6, 7. Oh god. Humans are not clean animal. Oh, kind of weird shit in our bodies. Yeah, true. That's so true. Do you think humans now smell worse than people from 200 years ago?
In the following weeks, things begin to escalate dramatically as Dina appears to have vanished. Any phone calls from detectives went straight to voicemail, and police were unable to locate her. Investigators also caught wind of rumors alleging Dina was talking about fleeing to Jamaica or taking her own life.
Yeah.
However, there's a huge development that's about to happen today. Because sometime in the afternoon, an old co-worker of Dina from her prison job calls lead detective Curtis with an explosive tip.
Hello?
Hi, is this Andrew?
Yes, ma'am.
This is Detective Curtis with the Otero County Sheriff's Office. I had a message that you had called.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what can I help you with, sir?
I recently got in touch with an old friend of mine. She was married to that dude, and apparently she said she shot him. I have a conscience, and I couldn't just not say nothing.
Can you tell me her name?
This is his wife, Dina.
Did she tell you when?
No, ma'am. I don't know none of the particulars.
What everyone has been anticipating this entire time has finally come to fruition. Seemingly straight from Dina herself.
So she killed him by shooting him. So, I kept thinking in the back of my head, like, how would she kill him? He seems to be way bigger physically. But yeah.
According to her old friend Andrew. However, without a body or hard evidence, Detective Curtis can't obtain
200 years ago, the people were way healthier. Maybe not in Europe.
An arrest
What was
warrant
going on in Europe 200 years ago?
or press any charges. But not long after this call, another development takes place. This time, police catch wind that Dina was at her mother's house in Texas and attempted to take her own life. Detective Curtis realizes how quickly and dangerously the situation is escalating. If Dina manages to flee, or worse yet, takes life, they may never find Craig's body, and the case is doomed to go cold. With that possibility looming over the case, Curtis decides to act fast. She obtains a search warrant for Craig's house and begins coordinating with the Major Crimes Unit to execute the search, find Dina, and, more importantly, uncover Craig's body. As coordination is underway, Curtis sends a group of detectives and heads out to Dina's mother's residence. She needs to figure out why Dina is trying to harm herself.
So watch this if they get stuck in here. Hi, Mary. I'm Detective Curtis with the Sheriff's Office in New Mexico. Is it okay if I come in? Sure. I understand that these guys updated you on why we're all here. Yes. Okay. We're hoping that maybe we could talk to you a little bit about everything that's going on, if that's all right. Dina tried to take her. Did Dina tell you why she wanted to take her? No. No? Did she?
Where is the YouTube stream still going? Having issues here.
Do you have a method she was planning on using? I don't know. She didn't say that. I knew she was real depressed. But I didn't expect any of this. About how long has she been back here? She started coming back off and on. I think it was maybe, I'm not sure.
Dina's mother is visibly shaken by the thought of her daughter harming herself, but she can't explain why Dina would take such drastic action. Detective Curtis wraps up the interview and gathers possible addresses for Dina's acquaintances, hotels, and hospitals where she might be. They need to find her before she can do something irreversible. Hours later, back in New Mexico, the Major Crimes Unit is briefed and the coordination is in full effect. Detective Curtis and Deputy Roger, along with a group of officers, make their way to the Thetford property, hoping to find at least one of the two alive.
Sheriff's office!
Is there a code spot?
No. Let me check these other doors.
No.
This one's already been closed.
It's already been what? Huh.
After circling around the exterior of the top floor, deputies discover one of the front doors is suspiciously unlocked, suggesting Dina may be somewhere inside. Officers decide to conduct an initial sweep for potential threats. Given Dina's violent past, her prison officer background, and the murder allegations hanging over her, deputies can't be too careful. One of the deputies has a code for the garage door downstairs, and that's where they decide to make their entry.
Through the garage!
That door's familiar. Sheriff's office! Clear. Locked.
What the fuck? This is scary.
There's 2 doors to the left. We're gonna open this.
Camera, man.
What's it? You got stairs?
If you want, so there's another door on this other side. You want to check that door, and I'll go upstairs.
I got another door.
Alright, behind you.
I got another door.
Blue.
Oh.
Blue. Good?
Yep. Back around.
After clearing the basement, officers spot Craig's safe that's supposedly holding $1.5 million in savings. A locksmith quickly gets to work on unlocking the safe, while deputies head upstairs to
Asad,
continue
thank you so much,
sweeping the
Asad. I
house,
appreciate
where
you.
they'll soon find their first clues of foul play.
Blue, blue. Call clear. I heard you check the bedroom here and the bathroom and the closet.
As police finish sweeping the house, they begin to notice multiple clues that suggest a violent event and subsequent cleanup. Multiple bottles of bleach scattered throughout the house, a surveillance system that appears to have been physically disabled, and various areas showing signs of cleaning. But with no sign of Dina or Craig's body in the main house, deputies move outside to check the outbuildings, starting with Craig's man cave.
It's
Yeah, but why does she mention the money? No one asked her about the money though. That's what I'm wondering.
Good job, gentlemen. Police department! Sheriff's office!
What do you mean they're just gonna seize the money? Are they not gonna, is it not gonna go into the inheritance?
Yourself! Search warrant!
Looks like you have an upstairs. Small room, got a door. Small room coming out.
Okay, small room. Light it up. Clear.
Clear.
So I'm looking to see if there's any cameras. I haven't seen.
There's cameras on the back side of this house.
Which is good. If we find anything.
I'm sure she destroyed it if there were any.
Dumb and selfish.
Is that dirt? Where's that blood?
Bring the
As
dog.
deputies continue their search, they also find a table saw with possible blood traces, as well as suspected splatter in the workshop area.
Oh,
But
please
still,
don't tell me she cut him to pieces.
no human body or remains anywhere. In the meantime, back in the basement of the main house, the locksmith is seconds away from opening Craig's safe and confirming something Deputy Roger had suspected all along.
Let me get a photographer over
Where do
here.
you guys want us? Over
Just-
here in the border?
On camera.
We can get out of here for a minute if you'd like. No, you're good.
Bunch of ammo.
Damn.
Rifle, pistol.
Who are those guys? What do you mean by this?
Holy smokes. Kimber is missing.
I don't want to destroy this.
Looks like it was pretty good.
Wait, how did they just open the? Wait, how did they just open it? Wait, did they know the password to the safe? They just easily opened it. What the hell?
4,200.
Okay. She missed it. Yeah.
10,000, 4,200, 70,000.
84,200.
The only thing they're good at being dumb and selfish.
The total amount Deputy Roger counts is
They drilled it. Oh, GTA
far
style,
less
huh?
than the $1.5 million Deanna
Oh,
had
that would be hard to drill.
told him was inside just a few weeks ago. The missing money further supports investigators' speculations that Craig's been dead for a while.
So 84,000 left in the safe. Supposedly it should have been 1.5 million. That's a lot of money.
And that his wife has been burning through his money. The area is vast, and if Craig had been buried somewhere beyond the property, finding him could take months or longer. What officers don't yet realize is that Craig's body has been hidden in plain sight the entire time.
Just saw your TikTok. What the hell? You made me cry. Wait, what was the TikTok about? Wait, I'm confused.
As the search
That was supposed to
continues,
be
a detective
joke.
back at the police station gets a call from someone all too familiar with Dina, her daughter, Leslie. The last time the detective spoke with Leslie, she revealed startling allegations about her mother's behavior during the time they lived together. This time, however, Leslie has critical information to share. Details she and her siblings supposedly knew for a while, but she's the one who finally decided to talk.
Randy, it's Lizzie, and I have Leslie on the line.
Leslie.
So I told her that I had kind of filled you in, but I was going to let you ask her any questions you might have.
Okay. Hi, Leslie. How are you this morning?
Oh, you know.
Hanging in there?
Yeah.
Well, good. So, Leslie, can you tell me what your mom told you?
It was just like everyone was being so weird, and I knew something was going on, but nobody would tell me anything. Well, long story short, she said she was gonna, and then she came to see me one last time, and she wanted to see my son, her grandson, one last time, and then she told me what happened.
What did she tell you happened?
That Craig pushed her down the stairs, and she shot him, and he fell into the pool room. She left him laying there on the floor for like a day, 2 days and a half, and then she wrapped him up, I don't know, rug,
I know, the
plastic
little
wrap
box.
and
Why would
stuff.
you say that? It's fun.
And then they tied
Could be
that
true
up
though,
with
half
the
true.
tractor, and they moved him with the tractor to the carport.
Did
And
you?
there's 2 carports over there, and I kind of have the feeling that he's probably in the one by the bunkhouse where he used to park, like underneath the tractor, or like something parked on top of him. Like
Okay,
it might
going
be like
off and on.
they might have dug like a little hole or something. It's like a hidden in plain sight type of thing.
So, why do you think your mom called you?
Well, I was the last one to find out, my other siblings had already known for a long time.
Wait. So, wait, what?
So she
So
wanted
they've
to, like,
known that she killed her father? What the fuck? And she didn't say anything?
unburden herself. All my siblings and everybody was like acting so weird. Then my sister was crying and everything, and she asked me to come to her house to see her. So I went to her house, and then after I got back from there, like, everyone cut contact off with me.
Oh,
and I haven't
I didn't listen to any of the, you know.
talked to them since then.
And just like that, Leslie seemingly cracks the case, giving investigators the breakthrough they've been looking for. The deputies back at the residence are informed that Craig's body is hidden on the property. Based on Leslie's tip, they move to conduct a thorough search of the detached metal carport west of the house, where investigators will discover that the truth has been hidden in plain sight all along. In the carport, next to the tractor, officers spot a large pile of cardboard boxes, rugs, soil bags, and other items stacked to hide something underneath. As they clear the pile, black plastic sheets become visible, and inside, they discover a human body concealed beneath materials to hide the foul odor. After transporting the body for an autopsy, doctors estimate it has been deceased for weeks to months, consistent with a January killing. 3 or 4 gunshot wounds are found on the left side, including one through the heart, classifying the death as homicide. After using fingerprints, the body is positively identified as Craig Thetford. With this tragic discovery, an arrest warrant is officially issued for Dina, and multiple units in both New Mexico and Texas are informed to be on the lookout for her. A few hours into the search, officers in Texas receive information from Dina's mother, Mary. She tells them that Dina is at Red River Hospital. Officers quickly arrive at the hospital where they find Dina alive and unharmed. She's taken into custody without incident.
Bro, look at those fucking wrinkles, bro. Why would you? Oh my god, man. Nah, I think they need to come up with some sort of new punishment for old people. Cause this is extra punishment for the inmates. Looking
As
at that
she's transported to the station for questioning, Dina remains calm and cordial, almost as if she's been expecting this moment for months. Detective Curtis now has a body and what she believes enough evidence to pursue homicide charges. But there's one final question she doesn't have an answer to yet. Why was Craig truly killed?
William Lewandowski, with the District Attorney's Office out of New Mexico.
Sorry. I'm Detective Curtis with the Otero County Sheriff's Office. So, I'm sure you understand why we're all here?
Yes.
Did you get a copy of your arrest warrant
No, I
yesterday?
haven't gotten a copy.
Bro, just be very careful who you marry, bro. Cause this is freaking scary.
Anything by anybody, anywhere.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna need a lawyer.
Okay.
And that's as far as I'm gonna go.
Okay.
This is my plan because I don't know any better, any other way. I don't either, unfortunately. They don't let me get very close.
As fate would have it, Detective Curtis won't get the answer she hoped for, as Dina invokes her right to a lawyer, effectively ending the interview. Following this, Dina is booked into jail without bond for first-degree murder and tampering with evidence. And while the why of Craig's death remains unanswered, the investigation continues.
They haven't mentioned how Craig made his money yet. Yeah, that's actually really interesting. How did he make that much money?
In the following weeks, detectives and prosecutors gather their evidence and build a classic circumstantial homicide.
Yeah, why does he have so much freaking money in cash as well? It's not even in the bank. He has it in cash. How do you just have 1.5 million in cash in a safe? Ooh, okay, Greg.
Case alleging Dina intentionally shot Craig multiple times inside the house, moved and hid his body, lied repeatedly about his whereabouts, and looted shared assets. Prosecutors believe what they have will lead to a conviction, with the main open question being whether the jury finds first-degree murder or a lesser homicide charge. As of March 2026, Dina Thetford's case is still in the pretrial phase, and she remains innocent until proven guilty in court. She faces...
Wait, so they haven't really convicted her then? Oh. Wait, what are the guys? What do you think? What are the odds of her being innocent? What do you think? I don't. I'm gonna be honest, bro. She's guilty as, but they haven't really convicted her. So you never know, bro. You never know. You never know. You never know.
Life in prison with the possibility of parole after 30 years if convicted of first.
She's not making past 10 years. Let's be honest, bro. She's not making max 15 years. She is gone in 15 years.
Degree murder or 18 years if
nah, she's going to jail.
Convicted of second-degree murder, plus additional time for the tampering charge.
What the fuck? Man faints after realizing he accidentally killed his wife. Oh, no way. I'll save this for another day. Oh, that's a good one.
It's likely that...
That's a good one. Accidentally killed his wife. But yeah, the last video was crazy, bro. This just goes to show, bro. Just be careful who you marry, man. Fuck. Bro, they need to come, as I said, bro, they need to come up with a system, a way that you can, if you want to get married to someone, you should be able to go into like some sort of database that you can just check previous romantic relationship this person had. I don't know, man. There's no way to check that now. You're just gonna have to trust the person. You're just gonna have to trust their word, which fucking sucks, bro. I don't know. They need to come up with something, and the government shouldn't be in charge. And Peter Thiel too. He shouldn't be in charge. I don't know. But yeah. Did you look up the missing scientist yet? No, I haven't. I haven't actually. Well, hold on. Missing scientist. Science go missing as mysterious drones over U.S. bases. Wait, when is this? A day ago. Oh my god. Science was missing, never found. This is from 6 years ago. So this has been happening for quite some time now. This video from 6 years ago. This is from 2 days ago. Let's see this.
Yeah, scientists are mysteriously disappearing, and now U.S. congressmen are looking for answers. Within a span of 8 months, 2 major figures in the Air Force Research Lab vanished without a trace. Monica Reza, a rocket scientist, went missing while hiking in Los Angeles back in June, and retired Air Force Major General William Neal McCaslin, who reportedly oversaw classified space weapons programs and has been described as a, quote, UFO expert, disappeared from his home on February 27th. Meanwhile, another 3 scientists were either murdered or found dead in just the last 3 months, including an astrophysicist.
Wait, so they're just kidnapping them to... I thought they were, like, fucking taking them somewhere to make things. They're killing them?
Physicist credited with discovering water on a distant planet, and an MIT scientist whose research reportedly may be tied to secret UFO technology. Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett tells the Daily Mail,
"It's fucking Israel! It's always there."
That he sees a clear pattern in these disappearances and deaths, noting their work has been linked to theories about alien spacecraft. Here with the reaction is Missouri Congressman Eric Burlison, who is a member of the task force on the declassification of federal secrets. Congressman, thank you for joining us. You know, a lot of people are going to hear alien UFO, they're going to roll their eyes. So let's tackle it from this. These are some of the nexus that these people, I think it's up to 8 now, with 2 or 3 kind of being maybe a murder-suicide. But I think it's up to 8 that have some sort of connection to specific places, like I believe it's Los Alamos, the lab there. And so to the very least, these are people who were working in or recently administrators on tech that we're still trying to figure out, whether it's nuclear or dark matter or however you want to look at it, whatever angle you want to take. They had something in common, and now they've mysteriously disappeared or died.
I think there's a race to roll out free energy.
Yeah, it's remarkable that General McCaslin.
I don't know. I think they're too greedy to be rolling out free energy. Greed. People are going to war for money. I don't think they want to roll out free energy. Not anytime soon.
He walked out of his home, left all of his.
The U.S. versus Israel versus. I mean, do you mean the U.S. and Israel versus the world?
Devices, and never came back. And Monica Reza, she was on a hike as well, and mysteriously disappeared. And I've heard of others. We've already sent a letter. When I first came in, I heard of another gentleman, and I'll keep that name out of respect. I sent a letter to the FBI investigating the suspicious suicide of another individual who had worked alongside, other whistleblowers like David Grush and Jake Barber who had come forward. So their colleague is mysteriously committed suicide. We've already sent the letter to the FBI to investigate.
Us and Israel are competing also, bro. Israel's always gonna win. It's always gonna win. I mean, the U.S. and Israel are always competing, but I mean, if you can't hit back, I wouldn't say hit back. If you can't fight back or play dirty, I don't think the U.S. will ever play dirty with Israel, but Israel would do it in a heartbeat. Israel would play dirty with the U.S. in a heartbeat. So Israel's gonna win. If you're gonna do whatever it takes to win, you're always gonna win. So if it comes down to Israel versus the U.S., bro, Israel's always gonna win, because Israel would be willing to play dirty, where the U.S. would never, especially with Israel. So yeah.
That, and that is an ongoing investigation. So these are other things that we'll probably be reaching out to the FBI.
But it's one way, though, don't you think? It's always one way. It's always Israel doing whatever it takes to get something. It's never the other way around. I mean, it is the other way around with the U.S., with other countries, but never when it comes to Israel.
To see if they have anything.
I mean, if they want oil, they might fucking bomb your country till you give that oil up. But when it comes to Israel, no.
Going on this, and if not, then we're going to ask them to do that.
Doesn't mind playing dirty.
Yeah, certainly, Congressman.
Not
I'm
with
all
Israel,
bought
though.
and sold.
Not with Israel. Ain't nobody playing dirty with Israel. The closest we can get to is probably Iran.
In to the alien discussion. I watched a documentary.
No one fucking plays dirty with Israel, bro. Israel plays dirty all the time. They literally play dirty to get nuclear bombs, but no one does anything with it. It's like it's like the king of mafia, like mafia boss.
That I reference on this show often, called Age of Disclosure. I'm sure you're familiar with it. But in that documentary, those that have seen it know that those that are whistleblowers and talking about UFO activity, alien activity, they know that they are fearful of retaliation, retribution, whatever, for disclosing alien activity or I guess anything related to it. So how much of this are you concerned? It could be not the aliens themselves doing this, but somebody who possibly wants to shut.
Aliens. You know what's fucking crazy, bro? The fact that they would blame it on aliens, then question other nations. If this was 0.1% linked to any Middle Eastern country, they would have been bombing the fuck out of it by now. But they would rather entertain the idea of them being kidnapped by aliens than Israel. Come on.
People up. That's what I'm concerned about.
That's my concern as well. Look, let's set the alien from another planet topic aside. There's clearly demonstrated technology.
Israel may win against the America, but the rest of the world is a factor also. Well, true, but I'm afraid it might be too late. Because the rest of the world can't do anything now. I mean, yeah, because the U.S. is there. It's crazy, bro. I really want to know the relationship between Israel and the U.S. Like, really deep down. Like, what the hell happened? what the hell happened for all of this to be possible, because it doesn't make any freaking sense. It doesn't make any sense.
That is extremely advanced, and I've seen videos. We've had a lot of reports. We've had pilots that have encountered these objects.
The rest of the world can't do anything to Israel because of the U.S. And the U.S. also can't do anything to Israel. So the only fucking nation that wins is Israel.
There is a type of technology that is so cutting edge and advanced, you know, whether it's being held by a foreign entity or a private contractor in the United States. What's clear is that they are doing, there's a lot of work to keep very highly guarded the secret of that technology. And and also probably a lot of work that's being done by our adversaries to try to discover what this technology is.
Congressman Kevin Corke with you. If you're from St. Louis, I'd say where'd you go to high school? But I know you are from the great state of Missouri, and we appreciate your time tonight. I do want to ask you about two parts to this question. One, is it possible that there was a romantic nexus between the two folks that may have disappeared, or have you all looked into that particular angle? And I guess...
Really, bruh?
Second part of my question is, as it relates to discoveries,
what kind of question is that,
be they
man?
extraterrestrial, be they spiritual bodies.
The Israel-US relationships barely hanging on by blackmail and a few dollars.
This is something that's incredible.
What the hell? What could be so bad, brother? It could be blackmailed. I feel like you could just the only person that can break away from that blackmail now would be Trump. And are they really scared of being blackmailed or maybe killed? Are they scared for their life, or maybe, you know, public humiliation? Which one is it? Because I think I feel like most of them are just afraid of being killed. Because JFK was a perfect example. I feel like if he didn't die, a lot of things would have changed. But yeah, are they scared to die, or are they scared they might, you know, be exposed?
Incredibly fascinating to millions and millions of people.
Both, yeah. It depends on the person. I feel like with Trump, I don't care. I don't really think he cares about being. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he'd be more scared of getting killed. Or maybe that was the message when he almost got killed. But that whole thing seemed fucking fake, though. The fake. Okay, my camera's dying. Oh my god, they're getting to me. I'm kidding. Okay.
All over the world. Is it unreasonable to expect that there might be, to use a oft-used phrase, more out there?
On your first question, the thought had crossed my mind as well, but I'll let the investigators determine that. I don't want to speculate because at the end of the day, these individuals that have gone missing have loved ones and family members that we don't want to. I don't want to, muddy that.
That's crazy.
But
let me watch something that isn't Fox News, because I can't stand these people. All right, Joe Rogan.
I know there's been multiple contact events.
Whoa.
Like straight up,
contact
like straight
events?
up contact events. 2 non-human crafts approached the base, 1 landed, beings walked out and interacted with Air Force officials and CIA officials. And a couple people go on the record talking about that in the film. You humans don't know your full potential.
A couple of weeks ago, on February 27th, a retired 2-star general walked out of his house in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and never returned.
So Joe Rogan hears from the Age of Disclosure documentary producer, and he explains that there's actual real evidence for people having encounters with these crazy aliens, but I say spiritual beings.
Wait, who do you think kidnapped him, Benjamin? Wait, who do you think? Because I don't really know. They could just be this whole thing could be fake. Do they have IG pages so we can check?
People that could be demonic beings. We're going to be diving into this. This is mind-blowing stuff. Let's get into it.
I know there's been multiple contact events.
Whoa.
Like straight up, like straight up contact events. One of them is
Wait, did
revealed.
they say coordinate? Why would it? I doubt they're coordinated.
Film actually, but there are more. There was this. Several of the people in my film talk about an event that happened at Hallerman Air Force Base where 2 non-human crafts approached the base, 1 landed. Beings walked out and interacted with Air Force officials and CIA officials. And a couple people go on the record talking about that in the film. But there have been other events, I've been told.
How are those beings described?
They were
Who are it? Who do I think? Who do you think kidnapped these scientists?
described as tall,
Not maybe kidnapped. Wait, who do you think is behind it? Or do
slender,
you think this is all just destruction?
humanoid. And the another thing that I heard that gave me chill.
That's literally insane to think about. What were these beings? And does this have any ties to these people who slowly are disappearing that were scientists? We're going to be checking that out after this.
Was that someone involved with a recovery interacted with
I think they're dead probably.
a non-human being?
Wait, why
that-
would they want them dead though? That's wait. I don't get it. Why would they want them dead? Wouldn't they be more useful if they were alive? I feel like it would make more sense if they kidnapped them to like maybe help them with their secret little project, this and that. But just to kidnap them and just to kill them seems kind of useless, unless they work for the other side and they don't want no competition.
was dying and heard thoughts in his head that said, you humans don't know your full potential.
In 1964, one or three glowing crafts descended onto the Hollow
But if kidnapped though, let's say Israel,
Air Force Base, not craft.
You know what I think though? That's what demons always like to talk about. You don't know your full potential. You could be like God.
Or hovering, but landing with purpose.
And that was said to me by a very senior, older guy from the intelligence community. And I thought that was pretty incredible. Also, just the extent to which the legacy program is real. This isn't like 50 guys, sitting in a quiet, dark room. You're talking about a massive program with thousands of people going to work every day and dealing with this. And to me, that is mind-blowing,
Whoa.
Yeah. The guy.
And he says he's interviewed people, top officials, people within the government.
Next to you at the pizza place, on a Saturday night, might be working on this during the day,
Right.
The guy who, the other father at your kid's Little League game.
Yeah.
This is what he deals with, right? The fact that is a thing, and we had a similar dynamic for the Manhattan Project. There were all these people working on it, and they kept it secret, right? And their neighbors and friends didn't know. But this is that on steroids. So after the Manhattan Project, which was had a budget in the billions.
The Manhattan Project was the work of scientists from the U.S., UK, and Canada to develop and build nuclear weapons during World War II.
Yep.
This situation arose. And it had to be even more secret than the Manhattan Project, because the Manhattan Project, we found out in hindsight, leaked, right? There were moles.
Right.
So we needed to make this even more secret and give it more money and more resources and more, counter intel.
And more threats.
Which is counter intel, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, threats if you reveal those secrets. But it's like the more...
That makes me wonder, though, like I said, there's been top officials who've been working with the UFO recovery program going missing, and we're gonna dive deep into that a little bit.
Stuff gets discussed. The more I go back to what Lazar.
Yeah, that's crazy. 25 minutes. I don't know if I'll complete the video, but it is really interesting. You mean date? Wait, let me read some of these comments. Here's my thing with the massive size of the country. How is it only the government that knows? Yeah. What a profound universe. What? Joe Rogan is worthless slop. Yeah, I feel like he doesn't really stand for anything. He just likes to be in the middle. You know what they say, if you don't stand for nothing. Like, if you don't stand up for anything, you don't stand for anything. Wait, what? Did I just mess up the saying? If you don't stand up for anything, you don't stand for nothing. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the one. He always tries to play both side, which just comes across as fucking weird. He doesn't really talk about the thing that killed my respect for him is that he tries to never talk about the whole Gaza thing, and Israel, bro. This he's a coward, bro. Scary. I'd rather watch my boy Theo Vaughn, bro. I'd rather watch him because he seems genuine. Theo Vaughn seems more genuine than Joe Rogan. This guy seems more genuine.
And he wants.
I was just watching this podcast. It was interesting.
I mean, he's like always calling me out on he's a podcast. He's calling me out.
His only value is to show the world how dumb Americans are.
I'm like, bro, who really won? Like, I never beat nobody and then been like, I want a rematch. So much.
No, he's just as bad. Yeah. But I would. He's bad, but kind of entertaining. Or just kind of. There's something wrong with him, but it's kind of fun compared to this. With Joe, he tries to be serious all the time.
Said. Because what Lazar is describing from the.
Alright, let's see. What do we have in here? I miss going on X. Oh, DMT. This came on my feed after the stream last night. It was fun. I added it to my watch later. I will watch this. I really want to watch this tomorrow. It's completely disingenuous. Well, what time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Even Bernie Sanders sucks wrong. That guy's old. That guy's old. That guy's old. Alright, let me save this too. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Call it a night. Call it a night. They all talk like they care, but they're selfish dickheads. That's, you know, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Yeah. I mean, they have to appeal to the masses to get what they want. I mean, the same goes for people that make content. Let's be honest. They try to be relatable with average people, but they're not. They're all rich bastards in their basements. They try to be relatable, but they got millions in their bank accounts. I mean, that's the only way you can appear to the masses, I feel like, to pretend like you care. But yeah, okay, my camera's dying again. Fuck. Can you say bye, Juice? I'm sorry, but I'm not okay today. See you tomorrow. Wish you well. Hey, take care, Fief. Goodbye, Fief. Just saw your comment now. Alright, I'm just gonna end it because I'm having so many issues with my camera today. Fuck. Alright. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, Jim and Benjamin, for being here. And Fief, of course. I ended the TikTok live like 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes. Alright. See you guys tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye.